Welcome to my kitchen Christmas tour. This year I decided to do a Mrs. Claus theme, and I envisioned that her kitchen would have lots of candy, lots of peppermint candy, so we strung peppermint garland over the window and the range. Of course, she would need elves to help her. Isn't he cute? Climbing the ladder to put a bulb on the tree. And a peppermint Christmas tree, some other festive trees, and a Santa, of course. And then you can never have too much peppermint, so we put some more candy canes and another little elf to help out. And to the left here we have chocolate Christmas trees that are actually used to make hot cocoa and is a delicious decadent treat that we got from Sonoma. This is a dessert bar that I set up for myself and some of my girlfriends. We're planning on doing dinner and a movie, and then I thought it would be fun to come back and have dessert and do a holiday toast with everyone. These are the chocolate Christmas trees that you can make into hot cocoa. Very yummy. And this is a gingerbread pound cake with cream cheese frosting. And here is my sad attempt at an apple pie. It actually tasted really good, but the crust was a little rough going. I'm going to call it rustic apple pie, though. I'm sticking with that. That's my story. It's rustic. And I got that table, the runner for the island, on Amazon. I thought it was fun to add some red and white stripe to go with the peppermint balls. This is a cranberry cheesecake I made for the buffet. It did not make it into the earlier buffet footage, but I wanted to show it to you because it is so yummy, and this recipe will be posted on my blog. Next, I wanted to point out these daisy and dot plates that were used at a JFK inaugural party. Later they were auctioned off, and my mom had bought several of these plates, and we use these every holiday in our home growing up for snacks and desserts, and they just hold a lot of meaning for me. Very special. I wanted to recover the chairs at the island in the same red and white stripe that is on the runner that I used for the table and the island. And they didn't have fabric available. What they did have was curtains that matched it. So I bought the curtains and cut those up to use the fabric to make the covers for the chairs. And I had a little extra fabric, so I made pillows as well. This is the end of the kitchen side of the tour, and now we're going to head over to the breakfast room and cocoa bar. Have a nice doorway with some peppermint balls and some berries. And over here on this window I used the peppermint balls and I mixed it with green garland as well, and I like the way that came out. That's my sweet girl, Torty. She's always everywhere, always helping. Now here's the hot cocoa bar coming up. I just thought it would be so much fun to have it all set out for my son's friends or family when they come over. They can just grab a cup of hot cocoa. We can also make tea, coffee as well, because I set the Keurig up. And I carried the theme out with the red and white striped runner. That's another runner, and the candy canes, of course. These cups here I got at the Thomas Jefferson museum store, and they're the Severs collection, which they're so much fun. They came in different colors, but I pulled the green ones out for the cocoa bar. I saw this Mrs. Claus Peppermint Parlor sign, and I just thought it was so cute, so I had to get it, even though I already did have a cocoa bar sign. I purchased the little chalkboard above at Staples, I believe, and I used a chalk marker, and that allows you to do it over and over as many times as you need and erase it and redo it if you have to. It works much better than regular chalk, because you'll find that chalk doesn't show up very well. It's very faint. In the back row we have peppermint cocoa, milk chocolate cocoa, regular cocoa, and then there's a container of marshmallows. The little jars contain topping for the cocoa, like white and dark cocoa morsels, and there's a couple different kinds of sprinkles and some toffee bits. Everything to make a perfectly decadent cup of holiday cocoa. These little guys are so cute. It's a creamer and sugar set that I found at Home Goods. And right now I am using the creamer just to hold some Christmas spoons. But when I serve coffee or tea, I can use that for milk or cream, depending on what's going on. And here are the spoons, so pretty. Each one has their own little charm, so you definitely will know which cup of cocoa is yours. So this is the end of the cocoa bar tour, and one last thing I'm going to show you is just this little entryway off the kitchen where I found some old Christmas movie stills that I then framed, because I thought it would add some cute ambiance to this area. Just some old black and white Christmas movie pics. Love the nostalgia of it. So that's everything. Thank you for coming so much. Wish you all a Merry Christmas. Goodbye. Now, if you want to stay for a bonus feature, there is one other thing I wanted to show you. It's not in my house. This is a nursery in Massachusetts, and they have just so many poinsettias, and I wanted to show you these because if I didn't have two kitties, these would have been all over my house. I love the pink, and there's pale pink poinsettias, which I had never seen before. They're so gorgeous. I would have scooped up a dozen of these easily if we were a cat-free home. But they're possibly poisonous to kitties, so I left them here. But how gorgeous. I will leave links to many of the items that are in my kitchen at Cocoa Bar and Breakfast Room. If you're interested in any of the items, you'll be able to find them. Thanks.
He rules.